Let's check in with the forecast because so far it's been a pretty gorgeous day. I know a lot of folks are, though, thinking about Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of things planned or people have events planned, Brittany. Things are going to, I guess, not be too bad. Not going to be a washout, right?
Definitely no washout. Any plans will be able to work around the rain that we have on Mother's Day Sunday, but it will not be completely dry. So just know that. Widespread across the area today, looking fantastic. You can see sunshine mixed in with clouds. Today, a cold front rolling through the area behind the storms we had yesterday. Most hail reports in a single day since 2017. So just to give you perspective on how rare that event was, as the cold front's moving through, you can essentially see where it is. You can see those storms there in the upstate of South Carolina, a brief shower there in York County over toward northern parts of Chesterfield, and then of course over on the East Coast. So nicely draped across the Carolinas, continuing to bring us drier air heading into the early part of the weekend especially. We are going to see temperatures tomorrow reach the 70s, but most spots due to clouds will likely only reach the upper 60s on Sunday. Now again, clouds dominate, especially in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. So that means we're dry near the ground. So initially, some of the rain that falls will have to encounter some dry air to make it to the ground. But normally what happens is once it does, we saturate the atmosphere and eventually do get that opportunity for rain reaching the ground. I think it's more likely on Sunday, but again, no day is a washout. We start off Saturday morning with more clouds. So you can see those streaming in overnight. By 11 o'clock, most areas dry. It's around this time I think rain will start to move in from the south, generally pushing toward the north. For the metro, we're looking at about 2 to 5 for the best chance for at least, again, a brief shower or two. Overnight Saturday into Sunday, a secondary round moves in, but again, this is very late and it is just light rain. For Sunday, you're likely going to see that early or overnight, especially if you are getting up maybe at 5 o'clock to start cooking breakfast for mom. But we are going to see, again, very lower little rounds of rain throughout the day. So before 5 a.m., dry by the middle part of the morning, and then a few more brief showers possible by lunchtime. The hour-by-hour forecast on Sunday will be incredibly important as you track those outdoor plans. And you can, of course, always track the live radar too with our WCNC Charlotte mobile app. But looking ahead to Monday, this is the next time we want folks to stay weather aware because we're looking at more widespread rainfall and potentially localized flooding, especially in areas west of the I-77 corridor. Everyone is going to see something. This is not a spotty rain event coming up on Monday. It is everyone. And based on the saturated ground from rain yesterday, rain over this past weekend, and again, those few opportunities this weekend too, that's becoming a bigger flood risk, especially for those areas west of 77 that could see a few isolated spots up to 5 inches. Now again, this isn't falling all in 1 hour, but it is falling over only essentially 2 days between Monday and Tuesday. And that's why especially Monday, we're watching that risk for localized flooding. This is that medium risk of flash flooding, which can happen very quickly. Every place across the United States is mapped out for how much rain it would cause for flash flooding in 1 hour. Most places are about 2 to 3. Again, that's an average, but this is going to be a situation where we could have localized flooding over one spot that causes quick flooding because of the fact that the ground is so saturated. So after this weekend, again, that's the next thing we're looking ahead to, especially on Monday, maybe a few opportunities lingering into Tuesday based on the fact that we have so much rain Monday, which means any storms on Tuesday will pop up that opportunity for flooding once again. Good news is by the PGA Championship kicking off later on in the week, things do mostly dry out and temperatures will be much warmer in the mid to upper 80s.
All right. Thanks for the heads up, Brittany.